Hey guys, welcome back. We are making a delicious dessert slash snack today. You might know them as 2 Bite Brownies that you could buy in the grocery store. Those are actually Canadian, if you didn't know. I think Stella and I have renamed them 1 Bite Brownies because really, who eats them in 2 bites?
Yeah, I just shove it in my mouth and just eat it in 1 bite.
Eat it in 1 bite. So we're making 1 Bite Brownies today. You guys are gonna love this recipe. So before we get started, let's go
wash our hands.
Wash our hands. All right guys, we are back from washing our hands. Let's go over the ingredients that you're going to need to make these 1 Bite Brownies. You'll need 1/2 cup butter, 1 cup sugar, 2/3 cups cocoa, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 cup flour, and 1/2 cup chocolate chips. Okay, Stella, so the very first thing we need to do is preheat the oven so that our brownies are ready to bake, right? Mm-hmm. So let's go do that right now. Okay. Perfect. All right, Stella, we're ready to make these 1 Bite Brownies. Yes? Okay, so to make these, you do need a special pan. Do you want to grab our pan? We can show them what kind of pan we're going to use. You probably already have one of these at home, but they're called a mini muffin pan. So this is the tool that you would use to make miniature muffins or little tarts or little quiches. Yeah, that's what makes them 1 bite.
It's adorable.
It's adorable, Stella says. Okay, so let's measure out the ingredients first, Stella. The first thing we're going to measure out is butter because we need to melt the butter because that's the first...
To make it all so you can mix it better? Or?
Yes, yeah, calls for melted butter. I believe the melted butter is what gives it that kind of crinkly top on the brownie. Yeah, really good. Okay, so we, lucky enough, have a brick of butter that has the measurements already printed on it. So we don't have to use a special tool. We need 1 cup of butter. So that means we're gonna, right at that line there. Sorry, we need 1/2 cup of butter. So you're gonna go right here. But before you go all the way through, I'm just gonna get a little mat, a little cutting mat, so that we make sure the counter is preserved. And I usually just cut straight down and I cut right through the wrapper. And you want to make sure that your butter is pretty soft. Okay, so look here. Do you see how we kind of went down on an angle? So that means our measurement's not going to be correct. We want to go straight down. Get that extra butter there. See that?
Yeah.
See, that's how much butter we would have missed out on if we had... Okay, so now here's the tricky part is getting all of that silver wrapper off, or metal wrapper.
Because you don't want it going in the microwave.
You definitely don't want that in our food, and we don't want it in the microwave. If you're going to use the microwave to melt your butter, you can also just put it in on the stove. All right.
Are we putting it in the microwave or the stove?
We're going to do this in the microwave for time's sake. So let's go do that. Okay, so we've got our butter all measured and melted. So we're going to set that aside. And our next ingredient is sugar. Sugar. So
how much sugar do we need?
Well, you know what? We only need 1 cup, but I have this bowl already from before. So let's just use that. Here's the cup, Stella. And here is the sugar. See what you can do there. Nope. You're able to just shake it off. Okay. 1 tablespoon, 1 cup of sugar. What's next? 2/3 of a cup of cocoa. So the cocoa is what's going to make our brownies chocolatey. Have you ever tasted cocoa?
It's very bitter.
It's very bitter. It's not sweet at all. It smells sweet and it looks like chocolate, but it is very bitter. You have to be adding some sugar or
Maple syrup.
or something that's going to add some sweetness to it. Okay, so you measure that, and I will get a little bowl here.
I don't like the texture of cocoa either, digging into it. It's just not pleasant.
It's kind of crumbly.
Yeah, it's like cornstarchy.
Yeah, it is kind of cornstarchy. Okay, hold that there. I'm going to get you a bowl that we can put that into. This one looks good. Perfect. So we've got 2/3 of a cup of cocoa. And now for the little things. We're going to measure out a little bit of, let me just clear our counter off here. Got cocoa everywhere now. Sorry, Stell. Salt. We're going to use some Redmond's real salt, just a 1/2 teaspoon. Perfect.
I scooped off a little too much.
Just shake your fingers off into the sink. All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Eggs.
2 eggs. Hold those. Don't break them yet.
My precious.
Okay, I'll hold one while you break the other. Now, I'm going to stop you there. Most people crack on the side of a bowl. I always find the eggs crack more evenly if you just do it on a flat, hard surface. So you try that and see if it works for you. Heard the crack. So then you stick your thumbs in, whoop, and pull. Perfect. Here, I'll take that one, and you can do the same. We need 2 eggs, so.
Once, I did on the table and it went everywhere. I think it cracked a little too hard.
So you just want a little bit of a crack, and then you're going to push your thumbs in and pull the 2 shells apart. Push both thumbs in and pull apart. Oop, that's okay. So Stella got a little shell in there, which is fine. We can just fish those out. And sometimes they're really tricky to get out because the egg whites. But if you use a piece of the shell to scoop in and pull out the other little pieces of shells, it works really well. You want to wash your hands with soap. All right, you're back from washing your hands. Let's set the eggs aside and measure out some vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla.
It smells so good.
Okay, 1 teaspoon. So we're going to fill that 1/2 teaspoon. How many times?
Twice.
Twice. So that's 1/2 teaspoon.
It smells so good.
And a full teaspoon. Vanilla just gives it a nice added flavor. You like that smell?
Yes. It's my favorite smell. If it was sweetened, I'd want it as water. Because I could just smell it.
All right. A 1/2 cup of flour. We cannot forget this ingredient because the last time I made these brownies, we forgot the flour. Right? How'd they turn out, Stella?
They still tasted good, just they stuck to the pan.
Yeah. Yeah, they were a little bit crispy. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So the flour is going to give it a nice cakey texture. So Stella, here is your, I'm just going to wipe this off. We don't want cocoa in our flour. And once you've done that, I'll get a little bowl out for her. Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
Is it all the flour?
That's all the flour. It does not take much flour, surprisingly. They're not, that's what makes them more brownie-like and less cake-like.
Yeah.
The last ingredient is chocolate chips.
Yes.
Do you know where the chocolate chips are? We're actually going to use mini chocolate chips so that they fit into our mini pans.
If they were big, you'd get like 2 per thing.
All right. 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, which we're just going to use the same cup that we used for the flour just now. But really, this is the kind of thing that you could almost eyeball. The cats are going crazy today. We are going to ignore the cats. Oop, oop, one for me.
One for me.
Two for you. All right, I think we're ready to put it all together. What do you think, Stell?
Yes.
Okay, we'll get rid of our dirty dishes here. And let's start by mixing them together. So we're gonna start with our melted butter. And we're gonna add in...
Should we whisk them first?
Sorry, we're gonna add in the sugar first. Here we go. I'll get you a spatula. Perfect.
Should we whisk the eggs first?
No. That's a good question, though.
So weird.
Okay.
Like sugar paste.
It's like a sugar paste, yeah. So the sugar is kind of going to start to melt into the butter. Very good. Showing everybody at home. Love it. Okay, we're going to add in... Oh, bless you. We're going to add in the eggs.
1, 2.
Mix those in.
What do the eggs do exactly?
That's a good question. What do eggs do in baking? They add volume. They add a little bit of fat. Yeah, thickness. That's what I meant by volume. Okay, you ready for the next ingredients? Salt, vanilla, cocoa powder.
This is where it's gonna look interesting. Proof of cocoa powder.
A poof, yeah. And then the flour you can add in after. Why don't you mix the cocoa in first, and then we can add the flour. So this is going to be like a nice chocolatey, gooey
Mixture.
Let's bring it over here so it's in the middle. Do you want me to hold it for you?
I got one side. Can't really see through the bowl anymore.
No, you can't really see through the bowl anymore. It's like somebody put the curtains on. Up.
Brown curtains.
Okay, and then the last, well, actually not the last ingredient. We're going to add the flour.
Gives you a little bit of a lighter brown.
Mm-hmm. And then once you've got the dough really mixed, we'll actually fold in the chocolate chips. Do you know what that means?
Like,
Right. It's like instead of stirring the dough, you're just kind of taking it and folding it over.
oh, it's tiring.
Your arm's getting sore?
Yeah.
You need strong muscles to cook.
It looks so good.
It smells really good too.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like.
Chocolate paste. Chocolate pudding.
Like a chocolate pudding. Yeah. Okay, let's
nice
fold in these chocolate chips. You want to add them? Make sure we didn't miss any ingredients. Butter, sugar, cocoa, salt, eggs, vanilla, flour, chocolate chips.
Check, 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 check. Definitely check.
We have to do the check because last time we forgot the flour, and that was
Sad.
not a catastrophe. I was telling the kids that sometimes the things that were the biggest mistakes end up being new inventions. Like popcorn. That's how popcorn was invented. Did you know that? Someone threw some someone threw some corn kernels into the fire and they popped when they got hot. And that's how they realized that they could make popcorn. Okay, let's set this aside. We don't want to taste too much because it does have eggs in there. Okay, mini muffin pan. Now, we do need to spritz our pan with a little bit of oil. So if you don't have a spritzer, you're going to want to put a little bit of oil in the bottom with a brush and brush it into the holes, but okay, Stella's on it. Shake.
Spritz.
And spritz. Not too much. Pretty good. It comes out fast. Okay, let me try.
Comes out in like one little streak. It's not like misty, so you gotta be careful.
Kind of makes music. All right, so that looks pretty good. You just want a little spritz of oil so that when they are baked, they don't come out, or they come out
They don't
cleanly.
Yeah.
Okay, the last tip is a little scoop. I'm going to grab you. That's the perfect size for 1 bite brownies. So this is just a small scoop, and you're just going to fill that up to the top. Yep. And then what we do is we drag the scoop across the edge of the bowl so that it makes it level. And then drop them one into each. Do you want to show them after? How it's leveled off, right? Yeah. And then we just drop them right into the... Yep, these definitely look like 1 bites. So if you don't have one of these scoops in your kitchen, you can always just use a teaspoon from your cutlery drawer and then use a second spoon. Maybe I will show you. You want 2 little spoons, and you just take one, about that much, and then use the other spoon to just push it off into the pan like that. All right. Amazing. All right, so we're going to save those and we can make another batch out of the second round, okay? Okay, Stella, so we've preheated the oven and we're ready to go pop them in, and they're going to be in there for about 12 minutes, all right? So let's go and set our timer. Okay.
Yes.
Want to shut the door for us? All right. How did these look, Stella?
Good.
Good? Are you hankering to taste one?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to just use a little knife to go around the outside and make sure it doesn't stick, and then pop it out. Oh yeah, it's definitely a 1-biter.
Is it hot?
Yeah, they're super hot. I think it's too hot for you. Let me get a little plate for you. One for me, and then we'll do a taste test.
Yes.
Alrighty. It's okay, I don't need a plate. Oh, you're gonna use a fork. She's civilized. Ready? Oh, you went without me.
You went without me.
Mmm.
Whoa, hot. Hot.
Hot out of the oven.
Mm-hmm.
They are like molten chocolate cake.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't hot, I could eat it in 1 bite.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. You gotta get out of here. Stella's gotta go to ballet. We'll see you later. We'll see you guys next time too. Bye.